The East Coast versus West Coast rap war was more than just a clash of musical styles. It became a defining conflict that shaped the face of hip-hop in the 1990s. As iconic artists like the notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur rose to fame, their rivalry represented deeper tensions within the music industry and urban culture. This feud not only influenced chart-topping hits but also left an indelible mark on fashion, language, and attitudes. Its legacy endures, echoing through today's hip-hop landscape and reminding us of a generation divided by loyalty and competition. The origins of the East Coast versus West Coast conflict stem from the late 1980s, when New York was recognized as hip-hop's birthplace and cultural epicenter. As Los Angeles artists like NWA emerged, they challenged New York's dominance, sparking a fierce competition for commercial success and street credibility. Authenticity became a battleground, with each coast claiming to represent the real voice of hip-hop. This struggle for recognition laid the groundwork for the explosive rivalry that would follow. New York City stands at the heart of hip-hop's origins, with legendary artists like Grandmaster Flash, Run DMC, and LL Cool J pioneering the movement. The city's gritty streets and diverse cultures shaped early beats, rhymes, and breakdancing. East Coast hip-hop became synonymous with lyrical complexity and innovation, setting a high standard for authenticity and creativity that would influence generations to come. The West Coast's unique identity crystallized with the emergence of G-Funk, led by visionaries like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. This style fused laid-back beats, funk samples, and smooth flows, giving West Coast rap its signature sound and swagger. According to NPR, G-Funk's influence propelled California's hip-hop scene to mainstream prominence, changing the soundscape of rap forever. The rivalry between the notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur became the heart of the East Coast-West Coast feud. Once friends, their relationship unraveled after a violent incident, fueling public animosity and intensifying the coast-to-coast battle. Their lyrical exchanges and escalating tensions captured the attention of fans worldwide. Both artists' untimely deaths sent shockwaves through the music industry, yet their legacies continue to inspire, symbolizing the triumphs and tragedies of 1990s hip-hop. Two record labels stood at the center of the conflict: Bad Boy Records, led by Sean Diddy Combs in New York, and Death Row Records, under Suge Knight in Los Angeles. Both labels cultivated distinct sounds and fiercely promoted their artists, intensifying the rivalry. According to Rolling Stone, their competition not only shaped East and West Coast music, but also escalated tensions in the hip-hop world. Media outlets and magazines like The Source played a pivotal role in escalating the rivalry. They often sensationalized artist comments and incidents, fueling public fascination and controversy to drive sales. Coverage sometimes blurred fact and rumor, amplifying tensions and making the East Coast versus West Coast feud seem larger and more dangerous than life. Diss tracks became the weapons of choice in this rivalry, with Tupac's hit, "I'm Up," and Biggie's "Who Shot Ya" standing out as iconic examples. These songs weren't just entertainment, they inflamed real-life hostilities and drew fans deeper into the feud. Billboard highlights how lyrical battles pushed boundaries, transforming rap's competitive spirit into something far more personal and volatile. Several high-profile incidents fanned the flames of the East Coast-West Coast feud. The 1994 Quad Studios shooting, in which Tupac was shot, ignited intense distrust and blame. Public confrontations at award shows, where artists traded barbs and threats, further polarized the scenes. According to BBC Culture, these moments transformed a musical rivalry into a dangerous, deeply personal battle. Fans were crucial in intensifying the rivalry, fiercely supporting their coast's artists and shaping the culture around them. Regional pride influenced everything from concert attendance to record sales, making allegiance a badge of honor. As Complex notes, these loyalties created a sense of unity within each coast, but also deepened the division between them. The rivalry extended beyond music, shaping fashion and slang on both coasts. East Coast artists favored Timberland boots and baggy jeans, while West Coast icons popularized chucks and flannel shirts. According to Complex, these trends not only defined hip-hop style but also influenced mainstream culture around the world. The feud's most devastating moments came with the murders of Tupac Shakur in 1996 and the notorious B.I.G. in 1997. Both cases remain unsolved, casting a shadow over hip-hop and raising questions about violence in the industry. Their deaths marked not just the end of an era, but also a profound loss that continues to haunt fans and artists alike. In the aftermath, artists and industry leaders made conscious efforts to bridge the divide. Peace summits brought together influential figures from both coasts, while new collaborations signaled a desire for unity. According to the Recording Academy, these initiatives helped move hip-hop culture forward, encouraging dialogue and collaboration over rivalry. The East Coast-West Coast feud left a profound mark on the next wave of hip-hop. Later artists and crews drew inspiration from the intense competition, but also learned hard lessons about the dangers of unchecked rivalry. As Vox notes, the saga became both a blueprint for success and a cautionary tale about violence, loyalty, and legacy in hip-hop. By the late 1990s, Southern and Midwest rap emerged, transforming hip-hop's landscape and lessening the East-West rivalry. Artists from Atlanta, Houston, and Chicago gained national attention, bringing fresh sounds and perspectives. Billboard notes this shift helped unify the genre, paving the way for a more diverse and collaborative hip-hop community. The East Coast versus West Coast feud forever altered the course of hip-hop, leaving a legacy of raw storytelling, bold artistry, and cultural innovation. It sparked some of the genre's most creative music and unforgettable moments, shaping how artists express themselves and tell their stories. As the New York Times reflects, the echoes of this rivalry still resonate, reminding us that hip-hop's history is a powerful lesson in both the dangers and the triumphs of creative competition.